Hello everyone, welcome to the tutorial of Such Beautiful Melody written by Baden-Powell on the words of Vinicius de Moraes in 1963. So I'm going down the original key for one tone, first because it's too high for me, then because we're going to play in C major, which will be very easy for you, and finally because we don't have to use the transposition key of our digital pianos. This is the best compromise that I can make than I do every time. However, I cannot always achieve it. However, I recommend that you always read the description of everything I offer you on my channel to check well what is the value of the transposition key and to apply it if it's necessary. Naturally, if it's at 0, symbolized by the two letters K and T, key transpose, it means that there is nothing to modify, as today, for example, it's KT0. On the other hand, if you need it, do not hesitate to use it. Digital pianos are made for that, and nothing prevents you from increasing or decreasing the internal transposition of your keyboard. If this one is not adjusted to your voice, it's a matter of vocal comfort. For example, it's maybe digital no piano. I don't know, there's a lot of models. You open your book if you don't know what is it, and you will find in the in transpose or transposition, and you will find it. And it's maybe it's an old model like this. You see, for example, this place in the middle, there is a place and the middle green marker which constitute the neutral position. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 half tone available to make it lower from the green mark to the other green mark, and from this green mark to the other one for to make it higher. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, on each by each semitone with really really simply thing. So and a last word you will find in another video under the tutorial guide to help you with the general understanding of the song. So let's go to we're in the C major key. Let's start with the introduction. So I will split this tutorial in two parts. We are first we are looking for all the chords and in the details, and in the second part, if you're a little bit advanced, we make the bossa nova. So like as the largest people can sing this song. So for the introduction, we're going to use a D minor 9. So let's have a look on the scale, on all the scale. I'm talking always in natural scale and in degrees. So on D, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7, root 9. We're going to use a 9. We keep the 9 in place. The root, the third minor, you see 3 semitones above the root, the fifth major, the 7, and the 9. So I've said 7. So let me give you a difference to make difference between the 7 and the major 7. You see on the scale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7, and the root again, root D, 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 D. There's a lot of D. So a semitone below you will always find the major 7, and a semitone below the major 7 you will always find the 7. So D, for example, D7, D major 7. It's a trick. It would be not a trick if it doesn't work on all the keys, of course. So this makes really a big difference. So, and for example, you see, for example, D7, D minor 7 is the third is in minor, 3 semitones above the root. So D minor 7. It's really simply because, and why? Because from the fifth, which is major, is the third minor dominant. Okay, so D third minor 7 and 4 semitones above the fifth, it's a third major. So D minor major 7, for example, D minor 7 or D7, D major 7, for example, you see. So in this case, we need to D minor 7 and 9. So you can tell me on the scale why you said second 1, 2. And that the same note, the E to the 9. Yes, but it's an extension, so we say 9. Okay? So D minor 7 and 9. D minor 9. Then you can reduce the name to D minor 9. It include the 7. Okay, so we have D, F, A, C, and E. And then next chord, E minor 7. So scale of E, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7 root, and minor 5th and the 7. You see, for to make the demonstration of what I've said, we have 3 semitones above the 5th, 4 semitones at the major 7 and the root. So E minor 7. The third is minor. Okay, 3 semitones above the root. Okay. So D minor 9, E minor 7. So, and now we are going down a semitone below. Everything is going a semitone. The root with our left hand, a semitone to the E, to instead of E to the E flat. Same thing for the chord, E flat, G flat, B flat, and D flat instead of E, G, B, D. It's really easy, you see. So, and it's become E flat diminished 7, not E flat diminished 7. What I'm saying, E flat minor 7. Sorry, I'm tired today. So let's have a look on the E flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7 on the scale. So roots and minor, you see 3 semitones, the 5th and the 7. Okay, on the scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 major 7, the 7. Okay, so E flat, G flat, B flat, D flat. And then now I carry on. We're landing on the D minor 7, a semitone below. Again, it's the D minor 9, the D minor 9 without the 9. We just change the position like this with the same space. You see. So roots and minor 5th and the 7. So we have D, F, A, and C. So again from the start, D minor 9, E minor 7, E flat minor 7, D minor 7, and then now the resolution, you have many options, but the simplest it's a G7. So scale of G, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7 and root, natural scale of course. So root, 5th, 7. We keep the 7, and the 5th in place. The root is coming on the top, and the 3rd major on the top. It's only a reverse, you see. That's the second one. So we have D, F, G, and B. So, but you can avoid to play again the root if you want, or it's up to you. You decide. Okay, the same chord, and then we resolve. So from the bam, 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 and then we start to sing PRA, CHORAR. Okay, so and we're landing on the first chord. That will be a C major 7. So, but the second option will be 1, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then instead of G7, you can add also beautiful song chord. Will be a G6. You make the choice. It's another option. G6, 7, 13 with a 6. The 6 is the 13. So, have a look. Check it out. The scale again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You see the 6. Major 7, 7. Okay. So 7. Root 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 13, that's the 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But it's an extension, so we say 13. Okay. So we have the 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Major 7. The 7 in place. The 9. 1, 2. The 2. That's the 9. And the 3rd major is coming on the top. So F, A, B, and E. So the 7, the 9, the 3rd major, and the 13. Okay, so G7, 13, 7. Okay, so or in this position or this one. If you use this position, you can use for a scale of descending. What very interesting that I'm appreciate is a scale of anemitonic hexatonic in G. What it means? It means to play the root, the second, the third, not the fourth, not the fifth, but the flat 5 and the sharp 5, not the 6, but the 7 and the root. So G, A, B, F, D flat, D sharp, okay, F and the root, okay. See, for example, so in largest way, but and so G, F, E flat, D flat, B, A, G, F, E flat, and then boom. So in time, and then or nothing. I told you, bam, 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 G7, and boom, we start to sing. Or bam, 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 and then that's the second option. You decide by yourself, okay? So and then we start. C major 7, scale of C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7 and root. We're going to use, you see, a summation below, the major 7, the fifth and the third major. So C, E, G, and B. D minor 7. Really simply, we lift of one tone. So D, F, A, and C. CHORAR, E minor 7, E, G. Did we see the? Yes, we saw the scale of E. Roots and minor 5th and 7. So we have E, G, B, D. C, U, Sol. Go back to the D minor 7. Java and Raya. Go back to E minor 7. C, U, G. D minor 7 again. Via minor C major 7. And then you decide for the turnover. You decide to make as simply as like this: D minor 7, G7, and you go back to the second line. Okay, or you can make a little bit longer. Or you can make a passing chords with the E flat diminished, E flat minor 7 if you want, but CHORAR, you saw Java, okay, C, U, G, Java, minus, and a little bit longer, D minor 7, E minor 7, E flat minor 7, D minor 7, G7, and then B, A, G, F, E flat, and boom. Second line, you decide, or D minor 7, G7, and then you reduce the turnover, D minor 7, G7, and then you start again to sing. You decide. So let's have a look, and now let's look in ballad, okay? From the introduction. E flat minor 7, D minor 7, G7, oh, G 6, 7, 13. CHORAR, si u sol Java e Raya, si u G Java e amanhecer. If you decide to do that, or and directly you start again to sing. You decide, okay? So I carry on. Second line, D minor 7, Sofre, E minor 7, Si a Lua, D minor 7, Vai nascer, E minor 7, e Sol, D minor 7, no Sol, Si pu, G minor 7, root, scale of G, roots on minor 5th and 7. The third is minor. Okay, So we have G, B flat, D, and F. And we resolve with C7 flat 9. So on the scale, root, third, fifth, 7. I keep the fifth in place, the 7 in place. You see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7, root 9, flat 9. Okay? So the fifth, the 7, the flat 9, and the third major is coming on the top. This chord can be, of course, reverse, or of course inside, or from the bottom. Okay. So, but we're going to use on this in this position, okay, on the C7 flat 9. Okay. So again, from pra che soffre sia lua vai nasce so sol si pu, and then F major 7, scale of F, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 measures on root, roots and major 5th and major 7. So we have F, A, C, and E. Pra che CHORAR, G flat diminished 7, G flat or F sharp diminished 7. Scale of G sharp or F sharp or G flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 measures and root. So let's to build a diminished 7. Let's start with the root, sun major, 5th, and from the F sharp 7. So we keep the root in place, we diminish the 3rd, we diminish the semitone below, the 5th semitone below, and the 7th semitone below. So instead of F sharp 7, F sharp diminished 7, or G flat diminished 7, same thing. G flat if you're descending, or F sharp. Okay, so we have G flat, A, C, and E flat. And of course we play the root with the left hand. You can doubling all the bass if you want. I didn't allow just end, but it's not very hard. You see, I can catch even the other one. But if it's too hard, you can play just with one note. It's up to you. On bass or higher, it's up to you. Or the both. Okay, it's more deeper, especially in ballad. Okay, from the il sole sol si yes, pra che CHORAR si existe amor. C6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We keep the 5th and the 6th in place on the scale. The root is coming on the top and the 3rd major on the top. It's simply reverse. Okay, so we have G, A, C, and E with the root, of course. A question E minor 7. So again, so E, G, B, D. Question is so G down. A minor 6. Scale of A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A minor 7, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 measures on root on the scale natural. Roots on minor 5th and 7. So we have G, C, E, but I'm reverse the G, the 7 on the bottom. Okay, so G, A, C, and E. A question, because it will be really easy to go to the next chord. Sorry, what I'm doing. So sit down. Yes, a question. It will be a D7 9. You see that just only one finger we change to the G flat, and then of course you change the bass, the root. Okay, from the A minor 7 to D7 9. Scale of D, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 measures on root 9. We keep the 9 in place, the 7, the 5th, the sun major, and the root we are playing with our left hand. So G flat, A, C, and E. A question is so G do. From the major mode to minor mode, you see, we're descending a semitone below to the 3rd major to the sun minor, and then instead of the 9 we play the root reverse again. So really easy, to do that. Bam, bam, and we keep the root in place, same root. Okay, and then we resolve by a G7 sharp 9 on the scale of G. 1, 2, 3. We keep the third in place, 4th, 5th, sharp 5, okay, and we play the 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, the 7. We keep the 7. We just play the 7, the third major, and the sharp 5. So F, B, and E flat, like this. And then at the end of the first verse. But you decide, you can use the anemitonic hexatonic scale if you want to descending like this and sing again on the second verse, or nothing. I mean, you go boom directly, you're landing on the C major 7. You decide, it's some options, okay? So let me I'm singing for you again from the in ballad from the start in the introduction. Bam 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 bam. Pra que chorar se o sol já vai raiar, se o dia vai amanhecer? For example, or sorry, bum 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 bum, and then pra que sofrer se a lua vai nascer e só o sol se pôr? Pra que chorar se existe amor? A questão é solidão, a questão é solidão. Or do, and then sing again. Okay, second verse. C major 7, D minor 7 now, E minor 7 chorar. Go back to D minor 7, came now, si la shimo. Go back to E minor 7, não pode, D minor 7, nunca mais dizer. It's just only one note difference to the E flat, to the, you see, it will be a G flat diminished 7, but now it's became F sharp minor 7 flat 5. Why? Because it's just only this note, the E flat to the E, and it's changing completely the name of the chord. On the scale, let's have a look on the scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 measures from root. So root, sun minor, okay, 3 semitones from the root, and then the flat 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, flat 5, okay, and then the 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 major 7 root, the semitone below the major 7, the 7. Okay, so it's become a F sharp or G flat minor flat 5 7. Okay, or with the root with A sharp or G flat, of course. Okay, so again, que não chorou, que não se lastimou, não pode nunca mais dizer, mais dizer, mais dizer. Okay? So and now you decide there's different option. I show you the melody just with the note E, F, G. Pra que chorar? Or you didn't play. I mean, it's just only two helping, but I mean, you say, mais dizer, pra que chorar? You can decide to go in directly on the chords, or pra que chorar? You decide. Pra que chorar? F major 7, F, A, C, and E. Pra que? We go back to the G diminished 7. You see? Okay, from the you see how we have built this chord. We have diminished the 3rd, the 5th, and the 7th. Okay, so it's a G diminished 7. Pra que sofrer? G minor 7, the G, B flat, D flat, and F. Pra que sofrer? Si a sempre, Si a 7 flat 9, you know, all those chords. Novo amor, F major 7, M cada novo, D minor 7, G7, amanhecer. We resolve with C major 7. Pra que chorar, or pra que chorar. It's up to you, you play the melody or not. Pra que chorar, F major 7. Pra que, it's ready, okay. G diminished 7, sofre, sorry, G minor 7, si a sempre, C7 flat 9, novo amor, F major 7, M cara novo, D minor 7, G7, amanhecer. So, and then you decide to finish the song or to go back to the first verse or the second verse with, it's up to you, a small turnover with D minor 7, G7, and then you start again from the first verse, for example, or the second one, or with the turnover a little bit more structure on, like this, and then you start again, or you decide to finish the song D minor 7, E minor 7, E flat minor 7, D minor 7, and then G7 with a C major 7 or a C6 or the C, just a C like this, you see. Or there's a lot of possibilities. So, I mean, and then, or you see, there's a lot of possibility to the ending, but I mean, you have all the tools to make I'm singing this beautiful ballad. So from the last between the transition between the first verse and second verse until the end of the song. Não pode nunca mais dizer pra que chorar, pra que sofrer, se é sempre novo amor, cada novo amanhecer. Pra que chorar, pra que sofrer, se é sempre novo amor, cada novo amanhecer. And then you finish the song, or you go back to where you want, the first verse and second verse. So I think you have all the tools to make a so beautiful song, ballad. And now I'm suggest to talking about the bossa nova. So how to do that? From the introduction, we can the rule is to keep in play the root and to reverse the fifth. So what I suggest is it's because you're a little bit advanced probably, to keep the root and the fifth. If you don't know perfectly your scale, I'm still playing for you and sing. Then you can make a good rehearsal for all the chords, and then we'll see, and I give you the name of the two notes, and I'm trying to avoid these two fingers, that because you're good at point of view from the top, and then like this, you see, and we make the basso ostinato. So let's start to the name of the chord, and we sing again. I'm trying to do everything at the same time. We are staying a little bit longer on the bars, but it's not important in the tutorial. Okay. You can start with if you want. It's another option: D, C, C sharp, and D on the first time. You see, bum 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 bum. And you decide for the speed, the tempo. You see, you can play faster if you want. First, we are student slowly. Okay. So D minor 9 We have D and A with the bass. E minor 7, we have E and B. We have the passing chord with the E flat minor 7, E flat and B flat. We didn't have time to play, but okay. Descending on the D minor 7, D and A again. And then if you make the choice of the G6, G13, 7, 9, or just even or the G7, is G for the both is G and D, and then boom, landing on the C major 7, or and then boom, C major 7, C and G. Okay, D minor 7, D and A. So sometimes you can make some fancy like this, you see. It's up to you from the C to D minor, okay? And then same thing. You decide is a fancy, it's an option also. Okay, D minor 7, E minor 7, we have E and B. So si allora D minor 7, D and A, Nasse E minor 7, E with B, e So D minor 7, D and A again, So Si pour G minor 7. You see, minor mode or major mode is not modify the root, okay? That the G and D. On major mode or minor mode, it will be G and D. And then carry on, C7 flat 9, C and G. See, you can make some passing up, sorry, like this. Plaqué, so F major 7, F and C. Plaqué CHORAR. Interesting, that the G flat diminished 7. Instead of the 5th, you see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, normally on the F sharp or G flat, the 5th is the C sharp, but we have diminished. We are on the G or F sharp diminished 7. We diminish in the same time the C sharp to C. See? So again, para que chorar se existe amor on the C6, C and G. A questão E minor 7, E and B, e so G down A minor 7, A with C major mode or minor mode, the A and E. A questão D7 9, D with A, e so G down. Questo e so G down. We didn't change the bass from the major mode to minor mode. We didn't change the D and A. So again, D down. A questão e so G down. G and D with on the G7 sharp 5. Boom and boom, or pam pam, and then boom, directly on second verse. Now, so C with G, D minor 7, D with A. Now, CHORAR E minor 7, E with B. Came now, D minor 7, D with A. Si lasciamo E minor 7, E with B. Now poggi, so D minor 7, D and A. Nunca mai dizer, mai dizer. That's the same thing. Well, the flat 5, okay? Oh, sorry. So we apply exactly the same thing. We didn't play. We play F sharp and not C sharp, but C. Okay. We are on the F sharp minor 7 flat 5. So okay. Again. Oggi nunca mai dizer pra que chorar. So F with C, Raquet, same thing, G diminished 7, F sharp and C. Souffle, G minor 7, G with D. Sia sempre no voix, C with G, no voix more, F major 7, cada novo, D minor 7, D with A, G7, G and D, A minus, C major 7, Raquet chorar, or you play melody or not, F major 7, F with C, same thing, Raquet, G diminished 7, Souffle, G minor 7, Sia sempre, C7 flat 9, no voix more, F major 7, M cada novo, D minor 7, D and A, G7, G with D, A minus, C major 7, D minor 7, D minor 7, E flat major 7, D minor 7, G7, and then you're finishing the song, or you go back. You can stay on the E flat if you want minor 7, then you go back to the D minor 7 and on G7. You can descending the scale of anemitonic hexatonic if you want, and then boom, you start again to sing the song, or you finish the song. It's up to you. Well, I think you have all the tools for to make a so beautiful song, and I hope you enjoy like me, because it's a real pleasure to offer it to you, all those tutorials. And if you have this beautiful song from written by Baden Powell and Vinicius de Moraes, is inside, will be included on the Latin playlist that I've dedicated to the Latin, and of course to Vinicius de Moraes. She will be inside. And Vinicius de Moraes have collaborated with the fabulous, the king of the bossa nova, Carlos Tom Jobim. Of course, you will have a playlist of Carlos Tom Jobim. And if you have the curiosity to explore my channel, you will be discovering maybe another playlist as I have dedicated to the patient of my life, Michel Legrand, a fabulous musician, and another one of standard of that with my Funny Valentine's, My Way. Well, a lot of songs that everybody knows, but another first to make the tutorials. But this is my personality, and I'm trying to do the best on the small time and a small space, and as simply as for the really beginners. So I hope you enjoy, and I hope to see you on my channel, and that the words enjoy, of course, and take your time, and you decide from the ballad is but and don't forget, you have a guide, another video for to see all I mean the general understanding of the song. But I think you have the details of the name of the chords, and note by note. Well, for something universal I can do anymore in a few time in a square. So I hope you appreciate. So thank you very much for your attention and your sharing passion, and I hope to see you again on my channel. Bye bye.